Okay, I think I'm live. I'm flashed out. Turn that up here. Maybe that goes like so. So. Oh my gosh. Again, I didn't post out running around and I think I'm live. And my iPad's in the other room, so I have no idea because there's about an 8 or 10 second delay. So I'll sit here and take a couple of sips of my LaCroix sparkling water, Raz Cranberry. Hi, Becky. Ah, wow. I got lost in my fabric chest. I was looking for my little, hi, Safia, looking for my little bag of crochet needles because I was going to try to learn crochet once again. And I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them until like literally. Well, what do you have, Missy? What? What have you got? Lily just walked through the room with a ball of yarn in her mouth. Did you catch that? Well, you feel like you're an accomplished huntress? Oh my gosh. How funny. You should have seen her. She was just so proud of herself. I had left the little balls of yarn on the table out on the porch. Did you catch a ball of yarn? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. You fierce hunter, you. Yes. It's the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. Here, this is what she walked through the room with. This is what she came across the room with. As I said, I was going to teach myself how to crochet. She brought me the yarn. What a good girl. Yeah. You want to do that again? Huh? You want to go do that again? You want to play with that? Here you go. Ooh, look, 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 you missed it. Here, go get it. Oh, well. Anyway, hi, Barbara. Welcome to another Hubba 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 Day. Let me just, I'm catching my breath. I'm not really organized. I've got my trunk torn apart. The one thing I can't find is I have one of those square quilting rulers. Square. And it's not in there. I tore everything apart. Hi, Pam. Welcome. And I'm trying to think what I would have done with that. I have no idea. Yes, it's hubba, 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 hubba day. Anyway, let's get a little organized. I am going to glue. Anybody want to join me for gluing? Anybody? Becky? I know Becky is streaming at 1:30. Well, I'm sorry. You're talking to me now. You are having a conversation. Yes, you are. After I finished the neighborhood, and I finished it, and I'll show you the finished product. I've finished the I finished the cover. Oh, she's playing with it now. Whoop whoop whoop. And I put the cover on it, and I added some more, couple of little embellishments. And I'll show you what I added. I added a couple of little things. And okay, I added a mushroom here. Didn't add anything here. I added this little kitty, which I think is adorable. I don't know if you can see it, but the kitty is hanging between the two. I cut it out of one of the little books. Yeah, that's the fur baby having quite the conversation. She's wrestling with a ball of yarn. So I added that little kitty hanging, and let's see. Oh, and then I added strings to the balloons that I made, and it's the three kids that look the grumpiest, but I think it's pretty funny. I glued them down and I added black thread, so they're holding the balloons, but they're not really happy about it. And then I think I added a moon and a sun. So now this is officially done. but I'm very happy with it. And we talked about making, it's just so cool when you just look down on it, or you just open it and you just look in, you see all those things. A winter one, which would be fun. And then I thought you could do like a London one with Big Ben and Westminster Abbey and maybe Windsor Castle off in the distance. You could do a Paris one, a Rome one, again, a winter one with, pine trees and sleds and maybe skiers walking with skis on their shoulders and such. So I think it would be fun to make some other books because I had a blast. Hi, Kim. I had so much fun making all these little pieces and just finding places for them. And so I had a lot of fun making this. I really, really, really did. And I used so much stuff, a lot of bits and bobs and tags. And I had so many bits and bobs left over. Hi, Zen Jen. I didn't know what to do with all of them. And I've got bags of, how you have stuff and it's just like little stuff, like this kind of stuff. You got this kind of stuff left over. And this is some of that's left over, right? And this is collage stuff. And then I've got a couple of, Timmy words left over. What else? And I got just stuff left over from that project. Thanks, Kim. And then I've got a couple of other envelopes that basically represent stuff that's left over. I got a ticket. I got a ticket to who, and just little, again, bits and bobs, as we sometimes call them. And I didn't have anywhere to put them. Hi, Andrea. I had no tin box or empty cigar box. So I made a box. That's what one does, right? I had collaged a box for my sister-in-law's birthday present, which, by the way, she loved. So I was sweating that out. She loved the color. And she had told me when we met for lunch that she's going on a 16-day cruise. So she'll be able to use that on that. 16-day cruise. She flies to Marseille, France, and then from there she travels all around the place, ends up in London, and then flies home. So good for her, right? She's still working. She was 76 on Veterans Day. She looks great. She's still working. She loves her job. And they were willing to give her 16 days off from work. And so she's taking advantage of going on this cruise. I said, gee, the next time, think of me. But a little out of my price range. But anyway, she liked the bag. So let me show you the box I made. And maybe I will glue on that. I know, and it's a movie. You just came off a cruise, and it's a movie-themed cruise. And she goes to the movies all the time. When my brother was alive, they would go every Sunday, and now that he's gone, she goes pretty much every Sunday by herself. It's one thing I've never been able to do is go to the movies by myself. My son goes to the movies all by himself all the time. I did it once. And I don't know why. It's no big deal. You get there, the lights go down, and you watch the movie, and you get up and leave. Just can't bring myself to do it. And she just saw the movie called The Conclave, which she said was really, really, really good. And it's about, intrigue in the Vatican. And the Conclave is the name of the cardinals that pick of the next pope. I love a good solo movie. Okay, there you go. Hi, Brenda A. Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's my problem. I did go to the movies by myself once, and it was a World War One movie that was made with a lot of original film from World War One, where the guy melded it all together. And it was the same guy that did the Lord of the Rings. And it was interesting that they said that if you're interested in finding out how the movie was filmed, stay after the movie is over. And when the lights came up, nobody left the theater. Everybody stayed to see this supplemental film about him talking about how he had spliced all of this film together to make this movie on World War One. But anyway, so let me show you the box I made, because I made it. Yeah, okay. Brenda takes herself to the movies and enjoys it. Yeah. And the movie theater is like 3 miles from here, and it's one of those big complexes, so that they usually have 14 different movies playing. I'm gonna have to get off my ass and do that. Just go. Get a matinee prices, senior citizen / matinee, so it won't cost a fortune. So I made my box out of 2 large Cheez-It boxes. I love Cheez-Its, so I always save the boxes. And then I collaged it. Eavesdropping. Okay. Kim Bolton and any light one eavesdropping. Anything you care to share with the rest of the class? Oh, okay. As you're reorganizing. For 5 years or more, yeah. So here's the box that I made. And this is 2 Cheez-It boxes. And so these are the collage pictures I put on the sides. Let's see. And here's the back. That was one calendar that I cut down. And there's another side there. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there you go. And the back. And then here's the back. The cherry pie. And the front. I love the front. Hi, Vale. And I think I'm going to... Where's this going? Oh, I was going to put this here. But I think I like this. I just like the random print. I might stick that there. And I had it so this would tuck in like so. But I do love magnets. So I might do a magnet thing. Whoops, I gotta glue that down a little bit more. And on the inside, and this is what I did for my sister-in-law's, on the inside, I completely covered the whole inside with stickers from the Antiquarian Botanical Sticker Book. So that's what I'm going to do for the inside. I'm going to, and you use up so many friggin' stickers. It's absolutely great. And I reinforced all the sides with the other box. And yeah, so there's and I'll be able to fit all of those bits and bobs. And I've got a couple of envelopes of stuff that I can stick in here. And I'll cover all of this with stickers, which is a lot of fun. I actually emptied several pages. What did Becky find? Kim's channel? Oh, okay. What are we doing? Organizing? I missed that whole conversation, and I can't go back up because I'm all right. Is Kim organizing? Being a good mod and all. Becky's a great mod, and I tell you, some of the mods they get the links, and by the time I get to the video and figure out how to share the link, they already have them done. Dar, oh my God, and Kathy and Colleen, she is so fast. So anyway, so I will do all of this, and then I will throw like all of this kind of stuff in there, right? All this little stuff, and I've got bags of stuff. So I think I will get a lot of. Oh, you're sharing tips on organizing. Yeah, well, I just went through. I have a cedar chest in my bedroom, and that's now filled with fabric. And I just went through the whole thing to the very bottom of it, and I maybe threw out some scraps, and that's it. And found some jewelry. I found an old pinky ring, and I found another ring. Hi, Renee. I found another ring. Let me go. And when people are crocheting, sometimes there's like a crochet ring that they wear that helps you hook the yarn on between your fingers, because that's a problem that I have. And I found this ring that I had that I thought might work for that purpose. Because it has a big hook on it. So I might try wearing this when I'm crocheting. Like this. You see, it's got this hook, and I could maybe wear it. I could take my Alice in Wonderland ring off and use it as a hook. I don't know. It kind of reminded me of the little things that people wear that have trouble. I have the hardest time managing the yarn in my. This was a ring that my mother-in-law bought when she was out in Arizona. It's sterling silver that needs cleaning. But anyway, it's got that big hook. So I don't know. I'll try it. I can't sing anymore. Oh, how cool. Very cool. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Finished the book, made a box, worked in my journal. All right. So let's dig out the forest book. God, I can't even think. I played bridge this morning. I've already been to bridge and back. Whoops. And I have bridge lessons tonight. Had a lovely time playing bridge today, because this is party bridge, and it's just a group of very, very, very pleasant women who have really good sense of humor. So that's always enjoyable when people have a good sense of humor and they realize that it's just a game. And sometimes some of the gentlemen that I've been playing with on Monday night, I didn't like, because they were just ridiculously rude. Oh, and I got this. And they had a card that I could share this with 2 friends, and I filled that out for 2 friends. And it's out in the mailbox for today. And we might look for, this thing is just choco filled with pictures. Every page has got something that's worth cutting out. But I've got pictures. Yes. Yes. And this, every once in a while, you'll listen to the conversation. I was talking about how I had discovered this British dude that plays bridge. And he plays all 4 hands at the same time and explains each hand. And this one woman said, well, all I watch, hi, Cal, all I watch on YouTube is, I can't remember the first thing, but the second thing was sewing. So my eyes perked up. Hi, Yolande. I said, oh, do you sew? Do you slow stitch? And she kind of didn't know what I meant. And she said she did needlepoint, which is, I think that's slow stitch. But she may be a fellow crafter, possibly. I'm always on the lookout for Okay, Safia, thanks for stopping in. So she may be a potential fellow crafter. I don't know, but we'll see. But my ears perked up when I heard her say so. Well, I just recently taught myself Zen Jen how to sew. Well, actually, with the help of my friends, Deb Farrell and Becky were instrumental. And do you own a sewing machine? Because if you're just learning and you don't have a sewing machine, I highly recommend buying hi Mrs. Gigi, a inexpensive sewing. I started out with a $59.95 no name sewing machine, and I loved it. That even was battery operated. You could you have ones that you can borrow. It had 12 stitches, and the damn thing would sew through like cheese it box cardboard. I bought it to sew paper, and it had 12 stitches, and you could plug it in, or you could operate by battery. It had high and low, very basic. And I had that for a long time until I graduated, and I recently bought myself a brother. Yeah. And it was, what was so nice about it, Jen? It was about yay big, weighed about 3 or 4 pounds, and I could just had a hand. You could just eat. I could just lift it up with one hand, light, and lift it up, plop it down here, and use it, and then put it back down below where my other stuff is. Fortunately, my work table is big enough that my brother's sewing machine sits right behind my computer. That's true. Aunt Beck said she would thrift for a sewing machine, but you know what you're looking for. And, that's the scary thing. And you have no idea whether it works. I donated my little sewing machine, no name sewing machine, to Goodwill. And I made sure that I told the guy that it worked. Now, whether he passed that on or not, I don't know. Oh, the old machines are like, Janet Nash has got a beautiful old Singer in black with the gold, inscriptions on it. And they are workhorses. And the interesting thing about that little cheap sewing machine, the bobbins for that sewing machine were metal bobbins. And my brother sewing machine, the bobbins are plastic. So go figure. Anyway. Yes. And I turned that $59 sewing machine into a free form by covering up the little teeth, and I was able to do the kind of free form thing. Oh, okay. You put up a separate 6-foot folding table in our living room when you get sewing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I was looking at some new board games. I was, Safia got me, well, I shouldn't say Safia got me into board games, but she gave me some links that now while I'm watching his review, I can't get over how many new board games there are. But some of them take huge tables. Any game we played here before the kids and their friends moved away involved a lot of yelling and cheating, full contact. Uno was always fun. Yep, we have Uno. Yep. Yep. I don't know. Someone just mentioned it. And then that just took me to Freeform, because Freeform is you're kind of all over the place. Canaster. Yeah, my grandmother taught me how to play canaster. But at first, my hands weren't big enough to hold all the cards, and then anyway. Well, my kids are coming for Christmas. My son and 2 grands. And I've kind of, their Christmas present was the airline ticket. But I want to have something for them. And that's when I came up with this idea. Why don't I buy 4 new board games, one for each of us, which we can play? So I've got it narrowed down. Devin gave me some suggestions, some games that her family is playing. And she's got 2 boys, and I have 2 boys. And so I've narrowed it down, and there's a couple of more that I'm looking at. But I mean, I only know Monopoly, Risk, maybe the old, Clue, Sorry, Parcheesi. I mean, but my God, stacks and stacks and stacks. And there's one where you build a zoo. So I got that one for my son. And then the other one the one that Safi is playing with her family is El Grande, and I have that in my cart. And then there's, oh my God, The Sheriff of Nottingham. Everyone says is very good and a lot of fun. And then Ticket to Ride. Anyway, the list goes on and on and on. Hi, Anina. So let's do some gluing. Let's see if we can find a page that I have not glued on yet. Again, it's always hard to fit all this in here. And let's see if I can move the camera to make me straight-ish. Stay. Okay. Oh, can really get any game. And some of these games, they'll tell you how long they take. And there are some games that are just for two, and then there are some games that are solo games. So I can kind of, I can't get it all in. Well, we'll just come until we get to an empty page, and then we'll figure out some stuff that we can glue down. Oh dear, no. What happened here? Oh dear. I like that sound, but let's see, late 1800s, early 1900s. All right. I got a piece of text here, so I'd like to cover that up with something. Do I have anything over here that I can cover that up with? No. All right. I just stuck that in there. No, that's wide enough. Okay, let's turn the page. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay. Can you see? Is it light enough? I can turn on another light, but I think it looks pretty light. All right, let's see. That guy here. Was it Kim who had the boar who was showing? I know, right? I'm going to lose your bossy status. How are you going to lose your bossy status? I don't think you're bossy. Anyway, I think you're a good program director. But someone has something on the board, and I have these sunglasses. All right. And these pages are all done. All right. Okay. Let's see what I got here. I don't want to lose that ring. And let me get a bag full of goodies here. And let's glue maybe something here. Maybe. Let's see. This looks like it could possibly be. Nope. Nope. All right. Let's go to a page instead of worrying about this. Oh, where I did that stitch that thing? Oh, yeah. Okay, I have it right here. It's right here, handy with all. Look at all of. I've done them all. Look. This one. That was a stitch. That was one of the stitches on my sewing machine. And I dropped the deck, I guess, That's what it's called. So I was able to just slide the card around, and it was one of the stitches that was preloaded on the sewing machine. And then it reminded me of the neurographic, so I colored it in like that. So that's if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you could just, and you can see, and it looks like little railroad tracks, but it's stitches off the sewing machine. Yep, it was fun. It looks like little, I don't even know what stitch it was. But yeah, you could just drop the feed dogs. That's it. I always forget that, the feed dogs. It's like whenever I hear that, I want to say, who let the dogs out? The feed dogs, that is. Let's see. And here is yesterday's. Was it yesterday? Was Tuesday? Yeah, this is yesterday's. And I think it was glitter, any color, scrape, and something about meditating or blowing out a candle or whatever. So this was heavy gesso with some glitter mixed into it, but you can't really see the glitter. And then I had some glitter. I had a glitter not jello, jelly pen, magic marker. And then I found this quote: blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine any brighter. So that was yesterday's. But I've done them all. I've only think I've missed about 2. Okay. Well, Jen, if you can borrow one. Yeah. Borrow one. But I did love that little one. It was cute. It was a toy. But it had a video on how to, set it up, and some of the prompts. So that's all of the ones I've done. And I think I've only missed, maybe 3 for the whole year. And I think that's the one you wanted to see, because that's the only one that was neurographic like. Yes, Kim, that's all I'm using is magazine and book images and nothing else. And no paint, nothing like that. And again, that little $59.95 sewing machine I got on Amazon had a no name. And I don't know whether they still come for that. I like the tiger. Ooh, tiger, and the hummingbird is whispering something in his ears. Okay. Ding. Not going to answer it. Okay, I'm still looking for some place to. I like the Siberian. Okay. And this dude, I got this model. I love I like models in my Vogue models. They always look so cool. All right, let's see if we can't find something for this page here. Okay. Let's see if we can't find something little. I cut out a whole bunch of people. Tons of them. How about this? And this was kind of a neat, interesting kind of, like that. That could go there. Let's see. Have a skier. Here, maybe, huh? Let's see. I think I like this here. Kind of show. Can you see? Well, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. There's just no way of getting this book in here. But there, how's that? Thanks. Yolan. And that was out of a magazine. It was kind of, all right, so let's get some glue. And let's get something to glue on. I usually glue on a magazine page, but I don't have one handy. Believe it or not, I put all the magazines in the other room. Duh. So we'll glue on this. And I got a little, let's see if I can lift this here. Stick this here. All right, we'll put the glue here. Trying to reach out. Please give. Yes, thumbs up would be wonderful. Thank you so much. They do look at it. Comments. Apparently, somebody in this community mailed out a letter that's like a survey about how we are, whether we're happy with our lawn service, and they mailed it out. We have like little white boxes where we can put inter-community correspondence. These people mailed the letter out in a business envelope with a stamp on it. And because someone from Bridge had the letter with them, it shows that my letter is being delivered today. And I think that the lawn service is awful. Absolutely the worst it's ever been. And what they did was they decided that they would not contract the lawn contract outside of this community, that they would do it in-house. And they would hire their own employee, they would hire their own people and buy all of the equipment. And then, obviously you have to give these people, insurance, and they thought it was going to be cheaper. Well, every time I look out, I had some branches and stuff that had blown off the tree and it landed on my little patio. And I can't walk through the grass because my knees are very wobbly. And the other option was to grab this stuff and carry it through my house to put it out at the curb. And I left it there. And they went by. They actually came by with edging tools where they edged like the garden, kind of maybe. And they've been through 2 weeks in a row. They're edging. No one picked those branches up. Nobody. Every single one of those guys and women walked right by it. I couldn't believe that they just left it there. And finally, they had another crew come through where they were doing some like weeding and such. And somebody finally picked those branches up and got rid of them. But I couldn't believe that they would edge right around it and not even touch it. So I'm not. And my house is like, it's the main drag. So if you're coming to see this community for the first time, you're going to pass my house. Well, the front of my house looks like crap. Just saying. So I'm going to look forward to getting that letter and putting my 2 cents in. Okay, I've got this. And I think, what'd I do with him? I think maybe the skier could maybe be skiing over the house. Like that. Or maybe I'll wait for a mountain scene. I need a water scene. I got these 2 dudes. I got some pretty cool stuff that I cut out here. If I can, let's see. That's plaid. Ooh, how about a ballet lady? She could be balleting on the roof. I think she should be balleting on the roof. Gonna lurk. Okay, sure. Need to go cut up a magazine or 2. Yes. Date square. Sorry, no cookies. Are date squares like fig Newtons, but filled with dates instead of figs? I love Fig Newtons. I haven't had those in ages. And now they make them with all sorts of fillings. Strawberry, blueberry. Okay. I think it's interesting that when Dee Dee's throat is dry and she's crafting, she goes and gets a Fig Newton. I just don't think of a Fig Newton as stimulating your saliva in your mouth, I guess. There. I probably should have put her to the end, but we have a ballerina on the roof. Oh, very cool. Oh, they are also called matrimonial cake oatmeal crust topping, more like a bar. Oh, a bar type thing. Okay, all right. Yep. I had a breakfast bar for breakfast this morning because I had to be at Bridge by 8:45. And let's see, Brenda's going to go find lunch. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. If you don't get back after you find lunch. All right. Let's see. Need something kind of aerial for here. Ooh, there's some water. There's some water. I got some water. I just had a little guy that was water related. Here, let's see if we can't add him. Yeah, what do you think? Let me move this. He could be like so. Or coming down the falls. Yay! I don't know. What do you think? Down the falls? Or cut him, put him like so? Yeah, I think I might like him like that. Hi, Dorethea. Dorea. Dorethea? Dorothy. It's not Dorothea. Yeah, I can't wait until I get that vintage stuff that I ordered to share with you guys. 1924 vintage something or other. I am so bad buying stuff. I think we'll put her like so. And I will cut that off. Let me turn this over and get the big scissors out and give it a whack. There, I like that. That looks cool. I think. This way here, put that way. Whoops, got a dude here. Stick in here, turn the page. It does look like a hovercraft. The way it's hovering over the water does exactly. I love her here. I think she just looks rather cool. And I love this is a sticker, and it's the only sticker I used in the whole book. To Kim's question, it's the only sticker I've used in the whole book. That's the Bigfoot. And I love this one. I love bicycles, but they're such a bitch to cut out, but they do look cool when you cut them out, when you fussy cut them. All right, so this guy is standing there all by himself, lonesome. So maybe he needs, maybe the bike needs a lady just to walk in. How about over here? Just a lady hanging out in the woods. I think she looks pretty cool. So we'll stick her in there. Well, I got a notice about renewing the New Yorker magazine, and I was afraid it was going to renew and I was going to get stuck paying the full price. So I went online. Again, it's not easy to cancel a subscription, but I ended up canceling it long before it's going to expire, so much to a point that I'm going to get money back, which is okay because I can't keep up with it. It's a weekly magazine and I just can't keep up with the reading. So I canceled it. Are you going? Oh, Becky, you going? Are you getting ready for Becky streams in 15 minutes over on her channel? Obviously. Let's see, what do we got here? We got anybody interesting that we can stick in the woods? Let's see. How about, I love these guys, these kids in a pile of spaghetti with swords. Kind of like these people over here in the woods. Let me move this down so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. I think they look very regal, so we'll stick those in there. Hi, Becky Mendez. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I invited a friend, someone I worked with a long time ago, who said that she wasn't going anywhere for the holidays. So I invited her for Thanksgiving dinner because my friends canceled, so I'm here alone. So I invited her, but haven't heard back. I hate that when people don't respond. It's just yeah, I like that. Now, when Beth does this, I love it because she tells a whole story. And she's got a story about this person's doing that and they're thinking about that. Stick. Oh, I have these people on horseback and they're real tiny. And I should have. I'll put them, I guess, right back there. And I'll show it to you. They're very tiny, as you can see. I have no problem cutting out little stuff. And I'll have to stick this, because this is the smallest one, so I got to put them in the back. Yes, all right. So I'll stick that. Maybe it should go back over here. Maybe. Or is that the smallest one? I can't tell now. Anyway. Probably could have gone. So there's the people on horseback that I cut out. Have them going through the woods. Okay. This picture is just, I don't know, way too busy. And I got some gunkies here. I don't know where that came from. I'll scrape that off. Oh, am I scraping off her face? I hope not. Whoops, I did. Oh, well. Okay. I love this one. This is a fun picture. I think I have a big, but I had a big, yeah. Gotta find a place for these dudes, huh? Aren't those beautiful? A Siberian. Haven't I tried? Aw. Okay, what I need is a big mountainous one, like this. I need a picture like this to put the Siberian. I got the poodle in the door. But this is what I need. I need this type of spread for these guys. I hope I have one left in here. I love her. I guess. Bye, Kim. Thanks for being here. Oh, boy. Dear me. Guess not. I guess these pages had too much gunk on them. And there's those wooden sculptures. I love the cat. Let's see. Oh, come on. I gotta have one of those. I have to touch it to make sure it's not something that I added. That's part of the picture. I love the ladies in the frames. This is one of my favorites. These poor little girls that are so bored. They're at some sort of coming out cotillion or whatever. And they are just bored beyond words. And there's my salamanders or geckos. I love this picture. I like this picture. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Love that picture. Please, 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 please. I like this picture. This lady's on the back. I know the back, but this lady's on the back of that rattlesnake. Look how perfectly she fits there. Ooh. I put this big old puppy dog on last week. I got this big gorilla here. Oh, come on. Come on. Damn it. It's got to be. The alligator. I love that. Well, North America. Hi, Mindy. It's got to be something. North America. Come on. All right. Well, I know that this cat and this sofa goes over here, so I might as well glue that down. I'm running out of options for that big. We'll put the sofa here. We'll have the kitty walking on the sofa. Or across the bridge. I don't know. She's outside the bridge. I don't like that. So I'm going to put the sofa down. Oh, you're very welcome. This is so much fun. Becky, oh my gosh. Let's get a couple of magazines and just start cutting out images that you like and then gluing them down on the pages. And this all started, Dee Dee Willingham is the one that kind of started this craze, I guess you want to call it. And there's a bunch of people that are doing this. I think last count there were over 20 people that had purchased the Forest book. And then people are using other Forest-like books that you can do. I think Kim had like like what they used to refer to as coffee table books that no one really looks at anymore. And let's put the kitty here. Or I guess we'll put the kitty there. What the heck? Hi, Stephanie G. Stephanie's another person that's got this book. I saw her working on it on the Craft and Chat the other day. So she's a forester. Foresting we will go. Or harvesting or foresting. It's finally supposed to cool down here. I mean, it's relatively speaking. It's still above normal. I normally would have, by this time of year, in years past, I would have the AC off and the windows open. But it's still too hot for that. There, got a kitty on a couch hanging out. I'm still looking for a big spread for that little Siberian Huskies. Maybe I've used them all up, unfortunately. Well, this is going to go here, all right? I had that laid out. Stick that over the... and then I just find little square images to cover up the text on in the margin, so to speak. Need that. There's our buddy, Greedy. That's Jeff Bezos, if you didn't know. That is. Damn it. I think that's a touch it. Oh. I could have put them here, but I got this here. What? Well, maybe. Let me show you. See what you think. Because I'm running out of real estate here. Kind of is different. And we got this thing here. I pigged out for breakfast. I had a green smoothie and a huge salad, very healthy. Then 2 vegan egg McMuffin type things. Wow. Okay, Beck. You're going at 1:30, right? So Becky, I'll be finishing up here by 1:30. Becky's going live at 1:30-ish. See, I don't know that. I could cover that up. I'm not sure. I'm running out of real estate here. And we're not going to find anything in South America. That's a Dee sticker. Oh, and these guys were going to go here. But I think I was going to cut them out. That's where they're going to go. The monks. They're going to go there. A couple of more pages and then I run out of real estate. I love this one with the big car. All right. Oh, I got some others that I think I don't know where they go. I stuck them in there. And I don't know where. Well, I got this. This goes here. All right. I know that goes there because I remember that. time. Stick this here, like so. Have anything over here? What's this? Oh, there's a guy in a canoe, so he can go here. All right. All right. Stick him here. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to sign off and head over to AmpX. I hope you follow me over there. I don't know, is anybody in here that could put AmpX? Well, I probably could if I could figure out how to do it. Let me see. And yeah. And Yolan's on at 2:30. So definitely want to check her out. I'm sure she'll be doing some amazing magical stuff on her gel plate. Because she just, that's just who she is. She does magical stuff, and that goes there. This thing is kind of dripping. That goes there. Okay. Well, thank you again for being here. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much for putting Becky's link in. Thank you. See you over at Becky's. And have a good week. And if you can't be good, be careful. And fabulous. I mean, we're all fabulous. Bye.